Hi everyone, I am Alchemystic. Welcome to my channel. If you are new to my channel, thank you for joining me. I post content on manifestation and spiritual topics. If that's your thing, join me. In today's video, I want to go over a technique that I have been going over with a few clients that takes a desire from being impossible to attainable. These are desires that are big, right? Desires such as having your dream home, going from maybe making 50K a year to 300K a year, right? Going from being a millionaire to a billionaire, right? It's going those big jumps that seem like next to impossible. It can also be used in situations that maybe you're facing a situation that's dire, right? And it seems impossible to get out of. This can help with that as well. So we're going to be breaking that down. But before I do want to announce, and I announced this in my last video as well, that I just released a couple of new services in my Stand store. Number one is an SP workshop. It's called the Build-A-Boo Workshop. I talked about it in my last live last weekend. And essentially what this workshop is it's for those that want to manifest a whole new person into their awareness, into their reality, to have a romantic relationship with. It's also for people that already have an SP and they want to see them in a different way to manifest a new version of them. You can check that out. Link is in the description. Also, I just released a brand new 14 module, 14-day challenge for SPs. This is for those that are in more of an emotionally charged situation, right? Where things, again, seem next to impossible to fix. This is a 14 module challenge. You can do it in 14 days. Each module does release per day. But really pace yourself and go at your own pace. That is on my Stand store. And for those that are watching me on YouTube, if you go to my community tab and go to my community post, there is a discount code on there to get quite a bit off of the course for the pre-launch. You can go check that out as well. It will also include a lot of bonuses. Again, information for that is in the description. That course is called Alchemyze Your Relationship with Your SP Challenge. Okay, so let's go ahead and get into this. So if you guys are familiar with my Alchemyzing Thoughts technique, this is a little bit similar, but much different, okay? This is what I like to call my Alchemyzing Possibilities Technique, because we're taking something that seems next to impossible to get and making it possible. Okay. So recently I had a client and I'm waiting on their success story. They told me that they would send it over. They did have a call with me today and told me what happened. But I said, is it okay, if we had this as a success story? And they wanted to send it over to me for me to share with you guys. So I'm going to wait on that. But essentially this person, when they came to me, wanted their dream home, right? They thought that this dream home was unattainable because they have credit issues. They've gone through bankruptcy. They have lived in nothing but apartments, like studio apartments, one-bedroom apartments, and roommated with people. They've had evictions and all these different things, right? All of the circumstances that would make it impossible. And the level of home that they wanted, they thought was way out of their budget. They wouldn't be able to qualify for it. They wouldn't be able to obtain it, even with the amount that they had saved for a down payment, right? And I said, okay. I said, let's break this down. Let's use this Alchemyzing Possibilities technique that I have, that I've personally used. I've used it with friends, and now I'm using it with clients. And so what you're going to do is at the top of a piece of paper, you're going to write down your desires. So I am living in my dream home, right? And then you're going to list out reasons why this will be obtainable, but in steps, okay? So right here, I said, I already have a roof over my head, which shows I'm taken care of by the universe, right? Very simple. That's easy to understand. You already have a roof over your head. It might not be exactly what you want, but you have a roof over your head. This proves you are taken care of by the universe. This proves you are more than well enough. You've never been homeless, right? Because this person hadn't been. So you're definitely taken care of. So that's not a problem. The next one is others have manifested their dream homes, so I can too. We see success stories all the time of people getting homes and places to stay and all these things in impossible situations. So why would they get it and not you? Right? Again, breaking it down even more. The next one I wrote down is I've successfully manifested a better job before, so I know I can manifest this too. This person told me and shared with me that the reason why they were looking at homes, the reason why they were trying to get their dream home is because they just landed a job that they didn't even know that they would get. They manifested this job, right? Whereas, well, when I say that they didn't know that they would get is a while ago, they thought that even this job was unattainable for them. But now they have it. So it just proves that you can get things. So think about something that you've manifested and write that down, no matter how big or small, right? And then the next one, it says, I deserve to live in this home because I am an amazing person and deserve to have my dreams come true, right? I told them to write these things down. And they kept going after this, and I forgot what all they said that they wrote down. But basically, you're breaking it down piece by piece and go as much as possible until you clearly believe and clearly know that this is possible for you, that this desire, no matter how impossible it seemed before, is possible for you. So I'll use an example of myself where I use this is in my past, I have done many things for jobs, for businesses, and all these other things. And I always, for most of my life, seem to cap at a certain amount per year. So I used this to increase my income. Because to me, at first, making over that seemed impossible, right? And I said, well, wait a minute. I've already got a great income, right? You see where I'm going with this. I've already got a great income. I'm already taken care of financially, right? I've manifested money before. I've manifested money out of thin air before. Literally. My video, I think it was titled 5K in a week, something like that. You can go watch that one. I talk about that. I didn't think about this then. It was other things that I manifested, but I said I manifested money before, so why can't I do it now? And then I broke it down further and further. You want to get to the core with this. Essentially, what you're doing is you're breaking down those limiting beliefs, right? It's like the layers of an onion. And I talked about this in my coaching, so I want to talk about it here, is you want to think about your desire and your limiting beliefs like an onion. Whatever your first thought, your first limiting belief is just the first layer. We got to go layer by layer by layer by layer until we get to the core. And typically the core, no matter what you're trying to manifest, it could be a home, it could be a job, it could be money, it could be love, it could be an SP, it could be a better relationship with your family, it could be health. It does not matter what it is, right? If you don't have it already, there may be some limiting beliefs. And you really need to take a look at that. And this kind of helps break those limiting beliefs down. Because once you have that limiting belief, like, oh, this home is out of my reach, right? Well, I have a roof over my head right now. So how is it out of reach? I'm already taken care of. Right? Usually when we get to the core of the onion, usually the core belief is I am not good enough. I don't deserve this. That's usually where the core is. And that's why you noticed my last line here had to do with about deserving it, right? Because typically that's the core belief, no matter what it is, right? No matter what, usually that's at the core. So this is where it all goes back to self-concept. This is a great tool to help break down those limiting beliefs and make it possible for you, for your mind. But then you need to address self-concept. And I talked about this in my other videos, but self-concept literally is being the self, being the identity, being the person, being in the state, no matter how you want to say it, of having your desire, right? So with this situation, this person, we broke it down to where they already have a roof over their head. Other people have done it. Why can't they? And they're totally deserving. You see how that breaks down any limiting beliefs? It makes them null and void, right? Including talking about things that you've manifested before. That's huge. And I don't care if you're new to manifestation. You can think back in a time of your childhood where maybe you wanted something and you didn't know if you were going to get it and didn't think you were going to get it, but then it happened. That was still manifestation, right? That was still becoming the person and shifting to the reality that has it. That's all manifesting is. So I want to leave you guys with that. I wanted this to be a short and simple video of just a quick technique that you can use. And I've said this before in all of my videos. It is not the technique that manifests. It is you. It is you, it is you, it is you, right? The techniques and the method, all they do is get you into the mindset and get you into the state of being the person who has it, right? All you're doing is choosing. All you are doing is selecting, as I call it, right? Stop, select, self. I have a video on that. Maybe I should do another video on that. Maybe I should do another video on self-concept and stop, select, self again. I think we need another reminder because that old video, the one of stop, select, self before, I did a short on that, but the actual video was more so like success stories. So I think it kind of got drowned in that. So I think I'll do just a video on that. But yeah, guys, it's not a technique, it's you. You can just know something and it'll manifest. So just know that. So if you hear these other people saying you have to do this technique, and if you don't do it right, you're not going to manifest, don't listen to that. You make the rules in your reality. Okay? You make the rules. You just become the self and you just know it to be true and you will shift to that reality. Okay? So I want to leave you guys with that. What do you guys think about this technique? I know my video is kind of all over the place. I'm a little excited because I cut off some calls today, but let me know in the comments what you think about this technique, what you might use it for. If you've used something similar to this, please let me know. And as always, I know no matter who's watching my videos and what time of day you're watching it, it doesn't matter. You're resonating. You came to me for a reason, and you're about to have the best day or night of your life. And I truly already know that's the case for you. I will see you guys in the next video. Take care.